And oh, by the way, Joker had a triple-double last night, beating the Lakers. I don't know why I keep watching the Lakers and going, there's going to be a different outcome here. Because that Denver roster is not a great roster. It's not. But I'm watching the Lakers, and they're top-heavy, and Luka got another technical here. And we're going to talk to Jim Jackson, a great analyst. It just feels like the NBA is turning on Luka right now. Like we saw glimpses of him complaining before, not playing defense, but he was such a magnificent offensive player. Well, now the Lakers, they're on all the time. They're being discussed all the time. People weren't discussing the Dallas Mavericks all the time with Luka. Now everybody knows, hey, you got to play the ratings game. You got to get clicks. You got to talk about the Lakers. Well, if you're talking about the Lakers, what are the positives? Okay, LeBron has more field goals made than anybody in the history of the game, passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Okay, now what do we talk about? Here's another technical. He's been complaining, whining, but more people are seeing this. Therefore, more people talking about this. And then it just feels like, and Kendrick Perkins, who I know is looking for clicks, but even Draymond Green, they said, maybe Nico Harrison was correct in his assessment of Luka. Now, I don't buy into that because you still got a generational talent as a scorer and a guy who can give you a triple-double. Very good passer. He doesn't play defense, and he whines. Okay? We all know that. But what he does on the offensive end, you can't give up Luka for Anthony Davis. Okay? So he could be right about Luka, but you got to get more than what you got. So you can tell me, boy, he's smart to get rid of Luka, but he wasn't smart getting Anthony Davis. You can't have it both ways there. But you're watching Luka. Every call can't be against you. Like sometimes they might get a call right. And you're a star, you get more calls than other players do. And you're just watching and you're going, you're selfish. You're making this all about you. You don't get the call, get back on defense. Don't sit there and whine. And if I'm a ref, am I going to acquiesce to you because you're complaining all the time? Now, I think coaches get away with this, far more than players do. But the great players, they did whine. They did complain all the time. And it felt like they would get extra calls. In this situation, like if Draymond Green was, complaining, I'd go, Draymond, shut up. You're getting another technical, okay? We're not doing this. Luka, I'd say the same thing. Get up. You're better than this. Play the game, It's like, hey, he fouled me. How can you not call that? I get it. Shaq could have complained every single time down the floor. Every single time he was going to get fouled. But they can't call a foul on every play. But Luka has got to understand, be a teammate here, not an individual. And it feels like every time down the floor, it's some referendum on him not getting calls. But Denver ends up with the win. Yes, Marvin.
Now you see so many times when it's a 4-on-5 because Luka's already back there. Yeah. Look, they're not going to change the call just because you're complaining. You got to get back on defense, and it's the NBA. An open three-pointer, that's a practice shot to these guys. And so the lack of defense, it's because you're not even back there playing defense because you're arguing with the ref.
LeBron had 16, and with 7 field goals made, he passed Kareem for the most made field goals in NBA history.